That's awesome.
And on that note, we'll start the stream. Welcome back to some more Dungeons and Dragons. Who wants to recap what happened last week? Because Mood was not here, unfortunately, even though he was listening in. I'd have Dunny do it, but he's not here tonight.
Well, also, Dunny doesn't remember what happened.
Is he not
besides,
going to be
unless
here
we
tonight?
use
He
the
crossed in
puppies.
planning a little bit ago.
Yeah, but he actually didn't confirm, so.
Last week, to recap, for our faithful followers who've been keeping up with the entire series so far, welcome back to this video. Hopefully you're watching live, but if not, you're catching us on YouTube.
And the YouTube is updated as of today, just saying.
I noticed that. Thank you for doing it.
I might have uploaded Saturday and Sunday to get it caught up, but we're caught up.
Appreciate that very much. So last week, the party decided to make an approach to the mayor's house, and Sig made the approach by putting on his armband from the guard's keep in Raventown.
Yes.
I believe that's correct. And was turned away by the mayor's guards, even though he said, hey, we have a message for the mayor. Says, well, you can tell us. It's kind of a personal message. That's okay. You don't need to see him. So we backed off. We didn't want to confront. We kind of kept an eye on it for a little while and decided that was not something we wanted to push ahead with violence on. We did scout the mayor's house a little bit. So he's got guards at all four sides, which is expected. We backed off. Let's see. Dunny and Stig went to the tavern to go and just kind of get the lay of the land. Dunny had, we'll say, an Archie evening.
They didn't go to the tavern.
Well, they went to the fighting pit, or the place where they thought a fight would happen. Because Dunny was looking for a little violence. Dunny.
Dunny.
Dunny. We'll say Dunny for now. Well, they went to a place where they thought a fight could occur, and Dunny kind of bit off more than he could chew, but he survived snoo, and made it back out the next day. The rest of us went around the corner from the inn, and we were a little overdressed for the location. Did not get pickpocketed, and left after a brief time, and kind of figured out that the city's not too upset that Allendis may be gone, but we didn't really find any leads on how to get closer to the mayor, so we're still stuck on that point. There was a brief, I think last week we had a brief visit with the night manager of the Unseen Dust, and arranged the return of Mike's cousin's body. Georgie's body and possessions were returned to the family, and the Unseen Dust took care of that, and Vigo left on good terms with them, and we arranged to have Raedra send in some people to take over the church and bring some sunshine into this otherwise dismal location. So confronting us right now, as best I remember, is the question of how do we get close to the mayor and deal with him. So that was kind of what the planning was about, and waiting to see if anybody else has better ideas than what Vigo posted.
Yeah. I think the only thing to add was that you guys massacred a church.
We did.
We did. Silas and Sig massacred a church.
It was amazing.
It was great.
Were those peasants like going to attack him, or did he attack first and then they were like, he's killing us, we need to attack him?
The head priestess said to attack the infidels.
More or less.
Okay, so they were going to attack him?
I mean, no one
I
will
mean,
know.
they surrounded me like they were going to, and then they got torched by someone who wasn't even me.
But didn't you go first and kill 3 of them in a row?
Killed like
No.
6, bro.
Yeah, where were you, Mood? He killed like 6 of them. He like breath weapons 6 of them.
Like, were they ready to attack him, or
You'll
like,
never
he
know.
Okay.
In Sig's defense, he did stun one of them. So we were going to extract one to have a conversation with, but somebody flame strike the whole group, and it did not go well after that.
Also, in my defense, she killed more of her own people than I did. Just saying.
Details.
She killed most of the people.
Semantics.
The only other question I have is party house. The mayor's house is supposed to be a party house. Do you get that vibe from looking at it, or was it misinformation? What are we thinking?
Are you asking the group, or are you asking the DM?
Both. I will ask both.
Okay. I did not get. Well, Vigo is not an impression that it's a raging party the whole time. I think there's some seriousness going on there. But again, I'm as I posted in the planning channel. These are my ideas. So either A, we reach out, maybe the Unseen Dust has a way to get in touch with him. B, we find out if he's got a mistress or he's leaving to the house for some reason, and we sneak in and go visit him that way. C, I think we set up either a Contessa or a Count of Monte Cristo scenario where a rich person comes in and we invite the mayor to a party that we set up. So we set it up so he's got to come to us, and then we have our conversation with him that way. The least positive effect would be us launching a full-out assault and kicking our way in, because then we got to deal with everybody's hostile. Makes it a little tough to really start off peaceful negotiations when we have dead bodies behind us.
No, so now I have a question for the DM. Is the party house, is the mansion being a party house a question for our characters to look
No,
at?
I don't want her back.
Okay.
Whatever you don't give Mel back whatever that is. Yeah. Add person.
No, gone. Get rid of it.
Get one last chance.
Yeah, one chance.
That's it. One chance. This is it. Take it seriously.
I know, right?
I'm afraid for my life now. I'm willing to bet she thought she was muted.
2.
She's like, what?
3.
Oh, sorry.
Quality content.
Sorry.
Everything is canon right now.
Remind me to clip that later. Remind me to clip that later.
We're just imagining we're having this conversation around the breakfast table, and it's just Mel and Cora just yelling at each other in the other room.
How was I not muted?
Because you didn't hit the mute button.
I had, though.
The party house does not need to be inspected unless you guys really want to talk to the mayor.
No, I mean, like, the idea that the mansion is a party house, is that a in-game mystery, or is that just retcon-based thing?
Retcon-based thing.
Okay, it's a retcon-based thing. Okay.
Yep.
All right, so I will not harp on that. Okay, I gotta go. Okay, so plan. I want to see if I could talk my way to the mayor.
Okay.
Because I feel like I could do that.
I think that he would probably feel more comfortable meeting us at the party at his house.
Well,
So we could find a way to get into his party rather than throwing our own and financing that and making sure like the right people know the right things like that.
we might not have to work that hard. So this town, unlike the other one, seems less under the grip of an iron rule of Bane and everybody else, right? And we want the city to govern themselves, right? Like that's our main goal. We're just bringing in people to like set up a loose, like you can like rely on this thing, but you're basically governing yourselves. Like
it's more of an occupation to start, and eventually it will be to self-governing. Yeah,
right. But the idea is like a peaceful, prosperous thing, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So we could kind of just go up to the guy and be like, "Hey, the rumors that Iandis is dead are true. How would you like this deal that more or less only benefits you because you get to, if not stay in the position you are, be in an even more important, powerful position because this town seems pretty good. Like, we haven't seen, like, mass... Like, besides Bane, which we've pseudo-dealt with, everything else seems decent. Like, the guards aren't corrupt. They're helping people in states of emergency. Like, a lot of stuff is functioning. Like, even the underground is decently prosperous without having to be violent. So, the government is kind of doing an okay job. As long as he, like, doesn't love Iendis. And if he loves Iendis, we have to kill him anyway. So, like, I think we can kind of just get to him, tell him this, and then he might just be like, aight.
Okay, I'm willing to go with this.
I mean, like, that seems pretty good, because, like, yeah, I mean, like, as long as we basically had, I think the only thing we have left is to find the people loyal to Iendis, remove them, and then this seems pretty solid, because, I mean, like, we're not trying to take over the town, we're trying to, like, make them free, and this structure that they have, like, right now, at least what it seems like, seems decent enough. So I think
I'm willing to go with this.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think I could just kind of get, like, a quick meeting, a pretty quick meeting to go talk to him and say, hey, you've heard this rumor? We're the ones that did it, because they are, the people trying to kill us already know we're here. And I'm the most likely to, if he turns on us, to be able to bamf out without having to, without needing to start the full-blown fight. So we want to let me go talk to him?
Yeah, it seems to solves most of our problems and with the least amount of objections.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
will. I will say
Vigo's
that you guys
fine
should,
with this.
you guys should
Vigo
probably
would.
be close, just in case he's got something unexpected.
What time of day are you planning to make this trip?
What time is it right now?
I have no idea what time we said that was at the end of the last session.
You can
I'm
pick
being
any time you like.
completely honest. We'll say it's noon.
Okay. I can go do it now.
Tell you what, give us about 15 minutes and then go ahead. And Vigo gives a thumbs up and then turns to Mel and Sig and motions, come with me. And Silas, you can come along too. And Vigo wants to go find a food cart vendor, and we'll get some light snacks. And then we're going to climb up on the roof of the building across the road from the mayor's house and sit down and watch the show from up there.
Sounds like a plan.
Could be worth some entertaining. We'll make a picnic lunch out of it.
I mean, yeah.
It's
Oh,
either
yeah,
going
well,
over
that's-
real big, or we're gonna watch Mood go nuts on the, on the guards.
Moody, you're okay with going just in by yourself? You don't want anybody else with you?
Well, I mean, it's going to be... I want to put Sabanto up with you guys, looking at the mansion. I'll have Kojo and then the Sims of you and Vigo.
Yeah,
Do
we have
you want
Sims.
okay,
I
now,
forget that.
the Sim is Silas and Vigo, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Works for me.
Yeah, I give him 15 minutes, let him get in position, and then I'll get to the mansion.
Alrighty. 1 second here. Why are you not sorted? There we go. All right, so you make your way to the mansion. And you're at the entrance here with the 2 guards.
Okay, let me find it. Okay. I will walk up and talk to him.
Greetings, citizen. What brings you to the mansion, to the mayor's house?
I have important information for the mayor.
In regards to?
The rumors spreading about Ayendas.
Make a persuasion check for me.
Nice roll.
Hold on 1 second. My OBS is being OBS-y. All right. Says, would you like to deliver the message to us and we can deliver to him, or do you need to see him?
I need to see him. It's complicated and requires deliberation.
Oh, 1 second. Let me go inform him of your presence. And he will walk into the mansion. A couple minutes go by, and he will come back out and say, the mayor will see you now.
Wonderful.
And they will lead you into the back room here. And sitting at
Which one?
You don't. Hold on. We're getting there. We're getting there. Sitting on a chair is a middle-aged gentleman. It says, welcome, friends. I'm Hunter Garbert Smythe. What can I do for you? He has like an attendant that's kind of like handing him some papers, make it for him to sign and whatnot.
Hi. I have come from, what was the town that we were at?
Raventown.
Raventown?
Yes, Raventown. I've come
Raventown.
from Raventown. I have news about Ayendas.
So my guard has told me. What news do you have, my friend?
He's dead.
Really? Do you have proof of this? I've heard the whisperings in the wind, but nothing in concrete yet.
Do we have anything?
I have his spear.
Okay. Sabanto will ask for it to help with.
I'll pass
Yes.
it along.
Okay. He'll vanish and appear next to me.
Like, oh, well, that is a nice little parlor trick.
He's got his spear.
Oh, this is indeed Ayendas' spear. Interesting. So, do you know what happened?
He'll vanish back and give it back to.
You just had to get the whole Nightcrawler thing in there, didn't you?
I'm kind of excited about it. I'm not gonna lie.
It's what my whole characters do. Yeah, I killed him. Well, I mean, I had a little help. A lot of help. I don't want to undersell my allies. Yeah.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
With advantage, because you did give him proof.
Ooh, I will make that a 20. So it's 20.
Okay. You'd be like, well, you have the spear. And he'll out, guards, prepare. We're going to have a feast tonight and a party. Ayendas is dead and we can rejoice.
Great. That is so very nice to hear. I was afraid I have to kill everybody here. That would have been messy. We have more good news if this is your reaction.
More?
Yes. So I am not the... I have allies that want to reinforce and occupy the city. That's end goal is self-governance and internal support. Yeah, internal support, is that a good, like support between the cities?
Let me understand this. You are trying to take over all the cities on the continent?
It's kinda. We have a different end goal, but this is kind of a byproduct of that.
We're gonna be free?
Yes.
I never thought I'd see the day. In that case, we must have an even bigger party. Guards, alert the town. We all feast tonight. It is Hunter Garbert Smythe.
Great. There will be messengers sometime in the next few coming days that will help you get everything set up.
That is wonderful, but I have one question for you, my friend.
Yeah.
How do you plan to deal with the church?
Is there anybody more potent than, what was it, the priestess?
Yes.
Was there anyone more potent than the priestess at the church?
Not in this town.
Then it's already been dealt with.
What a glorious day. I feel I must reward you. Come back in 3 hours, and I'll have something prepared for you.
Cool. Mood and Posse will turn around and walk right back out.
And the mayor will say, guards, they have free reign. They can come and go as they please. And they will do a salute to you as you leave.
Okay. I walk out, poof up behind my group of party and be like, hey! So,
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
yeah, no, that was probably as easy as it could have been. They're glad Iendus is gone.
That's all we needed to do.
They're glad Iendus is gone. We didn't have to kill all of them, and they're gonna have a party. So, yeah, solid.
Quick, tell me
I
something
feel like
only Mood would know.
Plat monster, thank you. I start recounting like vividly personal things that you would have dreamt about.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Your paranoia is rubbing off on me.
Usually we have like more to do than this. Like, are we sure? Like, we're not dealing with like werewolves here. We're not dealing with like a weird cannibal cult.
That's
It's
it?
just-
They're just gonna throw a party?
Yeah.
No, he was pretty happy.
DM, can
yeah.
I insight check the universe?
Go for it. At disadvantage.
Okay. Make sure disadvantage is on. That's a natural one.
You,
So a
you
nine.
think all the Dragon Riders are going to be there tonight,
Okay.
and the world's going to implode.
Okay. Sig has a minor anxiety attack.
Oh, okay.
That felt too easy.
I mean, did it?
Yes.
I mean, again, we've already beaten the strongest guy the continent has, or the area has.
Yeah, it's okay.
So,
The province.
right? So I mean, like, it's kind of like there might be a few outliers that are like Archie-esque, which is like the only thing to worry about. But hey. Yeah.
Vigo, okay, Mood, congratulations, that was great. Okay. Dig, I think you're right. It's too easy. It was too simple. Would expect to be more challenging than this.
I'm all for the head-on solutions. I'm all for the simple ones. Just that felt too easy. Like you were
Right.
gone 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I
Um,
I mean,
I know
Vigo-
that these people in these cities are not happy.
Well,
No,
so
no,
will you be armed at the party tonight?
I'm never not armed.
Touche. Okay.
It's like asking if you would be armed yourself.
I have arms. I am armed.
Touche. So therefore, that answers your question.
All right, Monsieur Mood. Congratulations on your victory. Well earned. Golf clap. Proud of you.
I mean, this isn't a magical alternate dimension keep. So I wasn't expecting too much.
Touche.
That is true. That is fair.
Yeah, that's a good point there. Good point there.
Yeah, but this is politics or something else. There's
Well,
never never the face, because every politician has the face they show the public and the face behind closed doors. And you
Right,
got to
but
see one face, but we haven't seen the real face.
Yeah, but we're kind of giving him what anybody would want, which is like things only get better for him. So it's kind of like why argue with that if it just gets better for you? And like, of course, there might be like hashing out problems, but that's not our department, and even then, that's still more of like that's the politics, right?
When you walk into the room,
Yeah, I walked
and
into
you
the
walk
room.
up, hang on.
Uh,
In my experience, when I enter the room and the chest is unlocked, I don't want to open it because it's too easy.
Well, it was kind of like, here's how I'm viewing it. I walked into the room. There was the guy there. I pulled out the bazooka on my back and just kind of left it hanging there, and then said, "I want to be your friend."
Was he hot?
No, but I brought him the spear of Iendis, who he was afraid of, because the whole continent's afraid of him. And had legitimately a guy appeared with it and then disappeared.
So, Mr. DM, was the mayor hot?
Was the mayor hot? I didn't ask that question. Was any of them hot?
The DM is muted.
I am muted. The mayor is like borderline. The woman was very hot though.
Okay, I got something to do with the party.
Okay, so that means mood is slipping, or there's a new mood. Now we have a problem.
That's also me forgetting about that part of it. In all honesty.
Okay, so hold on. So this is
Moon didn't
invasion of
ask
the
before he
plant
went
people.
in.
Yeah, I didn't ask before I went on.
That is true. He didn't allow. All right. Well, I guess we prepare for a party.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still too easy.
I'll be right back.
Now, do we wear our party clothes again, or not? Because it was kind of disappointing last time we wore our party clothes.
To be honest, guessing from this town, we don't need the party clothes.
I think the party clothes is actually the lack of clothes.
Sounds
Judging
like
by
it.
my
I have to tell you, I'm a little disappointed we didn't get to do the Contessa of Monte Cristo. I was looking forward to that.
We got a whole bunch of cities to still pull that.
It's true.
We have
What do you-
a whole
what do you
rest
think,
of the
Mel?
continent to pull that, right?
What do you think, Mel? You want to pull a Contessa of Monte Cristo?
Sorry, just a sec.
Is this another
I'll do
outburst
it.
we're not supposed to hear? Did they bring you back the one thing they weren't supposed to, and they're running their one last chance?
What?
Well, I mean, is this another outburst we weren't supposed to hear, but you muted yourself this time, so we didn't get to hear it?
No, I was saying goodbye to my son. He's going home with his dad.
Okay. Well, that's important.
Bye.
You're a good mom.
Tried to be.
So
I
are you
don't know what
excited?
the Contessa of Monte Cristo is. Sorry.
You don't know? All right.
Is it
So
part of the
go ahead.
book, Count of Monte
Go ahead.
Cristo? You know how hard that book is to read?
It's
Yes.
a breeze to read. I've done it twice.
It's like 60 hours of audio.
Yes, it's a great story.
It was so hard to get through. I'm glad I did it.
Hey,
On
I'm gonna
time.
need some time. I have an overflowing washing machine.
No
Okay.
problem. You want to punt?
I'm assuming not because he
I think that was
fled away, so it's probably a
yeah. Hi,
10,
goodbye.
15-minute thing.
Okay. All right. All right. No problem. All right. So if you're watching on the YouTube video, unless he cuts this part out, you might want to hang on for a few more seconds.
He
And
doesn't edit his videos.
he doesn't edit. So hey, we'll be here for a while. So you could maybe skip ahead a little if you want to hear we're just chattering about among ourselves.
What do we want to do now?
Well,
So
I know what
we're
Moon's
gonna
gonna
party.
do.
Well, we're gonna
Moon's got
party.
2 targets. Moon's got 2 targets at the party.
Yeah, we're gonna party.
We've already got people coming in to take over the Church of Bane, right?
We have people
Correct.
set up to take up over the town. Yes.
Okay.
So we move on to that next closest one. Is that what we want to do?
Well, unless he's got something reserved and like
Assuming
goes
everything goes
insane.
smoothly and party is party, right? Like assuming that we're
Okay. All
done
right.
with
So
the city.
Like,
okay. So hold on. So option A, 2 potential paths. A, we're really done here, and the mayor's who we really think he is up front, and there's nothing hidden in the basement. Then we can move on.
Yeah.
That's option A. Option B, there's
option-
something else going on we haven't dug up yet, and we're going to go deal with that. So let's go
Right.
with let's follow path A first,
Yeah, because
and
that's
kind
what
of plan that path, which is the good path.
which is the one we can speculate on. Because if something shows up, if option B shows up, it could be anything.
Right.
Yeah, so let's follow the option A.
I
So
have a
option A-
question first before you
Go
go
ahead.
into option A.
Okay.
Is what would we consider something bad? Like, where do our morals stand on that? Like, as long as I'm okay with, like, as long as no humans are involved with anything, he can racketeer, sleep around, whatever he wants to do. It's technically his town, and he can set the laws. But as long as like he's not killing anybody, that's my morals. So, is that the line we draw, or hey, this guy's like just really corrupt and always has like back taxes and always takes bribes and everything?
That seems more like the people that are going to come replace us. His job is the hashing out the politics. This is more of like, does he run a slave ring under his house? Does he?
Yeah.
Is he a secret worshiper of Bane? That is. That's hiding it very well. Is he something akin to that thing? Is there a
Okay.
secret cell of Iandis followers that are going to come attack the party? That might happen. But
yeah, because our job is
uh,
supposed to just kind of
but yeah,
get the cities ready for them to come in.
Well, all right.
the
I
people
will
coming
look
in are
at-
not helpless. They're like half as effective as we are.
Okay, so the information that Vigo received, to read you the note, and this is, you got to kind of read between the lines on this one, but the note that I got before we arrived in this city from Mike, the guy in Raventown, it said, heard that you might visit Crathe. It's a beautiful city this time of year. I have some family there. Reach out to Georgie. He can show you some accommodations. He'll be at the Romantic Owl. It's a beautiful tavern and inn. But we know all that stuff. Our wonderful leader, Iandis, has a small manor there with some of his associates. They are as loyal to him as I am, which we interpret to be, they don't like him any more than we do. Make sure you send him your best wishes and regards. Okay? When you get to the city, be sure to check in with the mayor. He loves to hear about the goings-on in nearby cities. So he may have information for us about other cities in the area that we could use to make our journey there or our time in those cities more effective and easier. Mike talked about the church has some sermons. It's just like the church here in Raventown, which was code to say, get rid of it. And then me and my family will stay here, and we are all doing well. So that's it.
So it
that
wasn't
was
even
from Mike.
So it wasn't even a question of whether or not this was going to be a walk-in. Hey, how you doing?
It's
We're
again
going to
kind of
confirm
weird
the thing and then go. That wasn't even a question.
So, like I said, the mayor loves to hear about goings on in nearby cities. So he's kind of a rumor gatherer, is what I'm taking from that. So he may have information on the other cities nearby.
I mean, he'll at least know the leaders of the other cities that we can.
Right, and maybe have some dirt on somebody that we could use to apply a little leverage. So, like I said, maybe a different mayor has some kind of dirty.
Do we even need the dirt?
Fun. It's more fun if you have the dirt because then you can apply a little leverage.
Yeah, it can help.
But like
going towards the other cities, how
like,
we go.
I'm still questioning who's gonna be like resistant to our offer that we're not gonna have to kill.
Well, that's the thing is, like, if we get there and let's say another mayor was a huge fan of Iendis,
right?
Because Iendis was keeping him in power,
but
we don't necessarily walk in and go, "Hi, we're the guys that killed your boss."
Why
that
not?
may not go well for us.
If we go, "Hey, we're the guys that killed your boss," if anything, he gets a little uptight and then goes, "We are now giving you essentially all of the power."
Okay, so a corrupt guy who got in because he was
very
with
true.
Iendis, we're now giving him more power. So you're going to hand over the control and the mayorship of Gotham City to the Joker.
Yes. Mostly. So if he's just based and corrupt, I don't think that's our job to snoop that out. I think that's legitimately who we're bringing in's job to snoop that out. Like, if we want to go in deep into that, we can, but I don't think that's our main, I don't think that's our main goal, right? Our main goal is get the cities under our control, even if it's a little corrupt control, and then those guys, being the good people that we know they are, will go and find that thing. And then if they need help, they would then call us. And then we'd come back and be like, all right, you're a dick. And then we blow them up.
But why would we have to backtrack? Backtracking does not do us any good. We should
because we're not really backtracking. It's more of our goal we're streamlining through. And if like niches happen that I'm assuming they can deal with, like it's gonna take a lot for us to see a guy. He could be a corrupt politician, sure, but then our guys are not normal people. They are like, I'm assuming they're like 7th level adventurers, who can handle themselves in a good scrap and deal with normal corrupt politicians by themselves. They would have the time while we are getting more cities, trying to find the Dragon Queen. Our main objectives, we're putting all of our focus towards.
Okay, so you're saying that basically so I interpret your vision. Anybody else jump in, please? We get in, we wipe out the church in the town or the city, whatever it is, and we go to the politician, good, bad, or indifferent, and say, someone will be along to take care of you later, and then we leave?
As long as it's not
taken out the church?
Blatant, right? Like, again, slavers.
Okay, so there are limits.
Causing it to be horrendous to the people. Like, we can look at that and be like, all right, we know we're going to have to deal with them at some point. And then we just take them out.
Okay, I would rather...
Blackmailing someone like that's not going to fix much, right? Because, like, okay, you blackmail him, but he's not going to suddenly turn good because he's got blackmail on him. He's just going to find other sneaky ways and hope we don't hear about it.
Then we should remove him from the equation to start.
Exactly. But it's more of the, like, unless it's subtle. Basically, that would be the only, like, thing that I'm hoping our guys can take off. Like, We come to a city. It looks like this, but the guy's a dick, right? Like, but we don't know he's a dick unless we spend a few days doing that. Comparative to, we just knocked this out in a day and a half, ish.
Yeah, but
If this
there
goes
was
well.
a firestorm inside the church.
Right.
We literally fought a dragon in the middle of what would essentially be the town square.
Right.
We wiped out a contingent of guards
Yes.
in Raventown.
Yes.
So if we, again, my perspective is we get to another city, we know we have to deal with the church. That's just kind of
Yeah,
a
no,
constant.
100%. 100%. We
Okay.
definitely are walking into the church, blowing it up, and then walking away. No.
Okay.
The church is the Church of Bane. We just got to make sure there's no innocent civilians in the church, and then I could blow up the whole building.
Are they innocent?
I mean, the
Okay,
first,
hold on.
church
Hang on.
at the first town, it was they were being conscripted into it, and if you didn't go, you died. So we couldn't just blow them up. That'd be horrible.
No,
There's
they
a bunch
went
of
to
people that was
re-education.
resilient to it, right?
Okay, but hold on. Blowing up the church is not really what we're doing, because the first church in Raventown, the unseen dust removed the church members so that they could install the Palor in there instead.
Sure, I can
It was
blow
done-
up
it
the
was done very
church and
smoothly
make it look
quietly.
like a Church of Palor all at the same time.
That's fine. But we don't need to blow things up. So as much as I know you've got these really cool spells where you can do devastating damage, we're trying to protect the innocent. So the stable master, the lady who ran the horse stables, was an innocent.
I
He
can
probably got forced into it.
I can do it pinpoint, so no one will
Okay,
get
well, but
hurt.
would like to not collapse the building, because I mean that's a lot of construction to build one of those things. If we can just remove the people inside and not damage the structure, that's the best bet.
I can do that too.
Okay, well, Sig and Silas did a great job removing all the people inside the church last time. There's a few ashes to sweep up, but that's about all. So really, we've agreed we're trying to protect the innocents, but getting to the politician side, and I agree the church needs to be changed out in each city because we got to bring Palor in. That's a good cover for us. But we get to the politicians. If the mayor is not a good guy or a good person, male or female, I don't care what you want to call it, the mayor is not good, I think the mayor needs to be removed. And if we start working our way down the food chain till we find someone who is going to be positive toward our cause. So I think we need to investigate this guy a little bit, because I'm suspicious
That's not really our job.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
We're supposed to make the city ready for our people to come in and do. Like, they can do that. And I have a feeling, are they going to keep hold of these cities after we've accomplished our full-on goal?
Again, I assume the people coming to occupy is a small group similar to the group we saved, where probably the only ones that are going to cause them any kind of threat are higher level church operatives or another dragon rider. Like, I think those are the kind of people that are in our organization, because we don't have an army of like regular mooks. We are a solid guild with specialized teams. So I think I have confidence in our backups.
Okay. I'm not opposed to, like I said, going forward with this. I just want to say, in my opinion, we need to look at the mayors as somebody we need to remove when we take out the church at the Church of Bane at the same time. I think the mayors are another sticking point.
Phaedra have a speaking stone?
Yes, I have Vigo has a message stone to go
then
back and forth.
Why don't we have Vigo ask her?
Okay,
Ask her what?
we can ask that.
Oh,
Should we
About
need
the
to remove the
mayor
mayors or not?
situation,
To look
or
into the mayor.
about the situation in the future where we feel like maybe they don't have a good
Well, she's
system or
given us
mayor or something.
she's given us discretion to save,
Right, but what's important?
kill, or
Us getting these cities ready for them to come in, or
Yes,
going that extra
that one.
step to
that she's also
You know.
given us leeway on.
Right.
She's given us the leeway to determine how much, I guess, how much time we want to spend in each city, as long as we have enough that our compatriots can come and take over. Which
Mhm.
the bare minimum is take out Church of Bane, make sure the leaders accepting to work with our group of people, which
Right.
it's, again, very hard to expect that someone's not going to, as long as the city looks good. Like, if the city looks bad, it's a whole nother equation about, all right, if the city is legitimately run by slaves, that's a bit harder to be like, okay, how do we,
Right.
like, who do we have to take out? How do we restructure? How, like, that's a bit more complicated, but something basic like something that looks like this, where the people are generally happy. They were avoiding the Church of Bane, which was already a good sign. And the underground was basically an underground black market, probably to avoid the church. And like it was like pseudo thriving, but it didn't seem terribly violent because they looked decently open to a whole bunch of people that didn't look that sneaky. So, like, this is a prime example of, like, this guy's probably was being occupied himself before we got here.
Okay, so if we happen to come across one of the cities and the good masters are ruling the ruling elite of the city, much like Astafor or one of the other 3 cities on the eastern shore of Slaver's Bay, what's the plan? We got to take out all those in charge and those who are holding the rods of rulership?
That's a question. What do we want to do about something like that?
Sig, what do you think?
I'm going to be honest. These potato chips are delicious, and I zoned out a little bit.
Okay, so the question is,
Yes.
if we come across a city like Astapor on the eastern edge of Slaver's Bay, Game of Thrones reference,
Yes.
and there is a ruling elite running a city of slavers, what is our responsibility toward taking over this city and setting it up for the Tranquility of Valence to move in its own people?
I do not like leaving things half done. I do not like leaving messes for other people to clean up. If I understand that is an extreme example, those individuals will probably be subject to the same horrible things they inflict upon others. In this case, I would like to stay for a couple days and just keep an eye on things, at least until our backup arrives. One, the magic shop rotates in like 3-4 days, so we should at least stay for that.
Well, we can always come back to the magic shop.
The other thing, I think right now, go to the party. I don't think we need to go out of our way to look for something wrong, but keep our eyes and ears open.
Yeah, that's not a question.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah,
we're talking about.
That is where I stand. And if he is corrupt,
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about if he's corrupt.
we
It's
handle
not.
it.
Well, it's not
If we don't see anything
technically
in
our
a
job.
week, we call it.
A week's a long
I don't
time.
think it is leaving this city in the best place for our allies. If we see something, we handle it. If we don't, we move on. But I say we give it a week.
Mel, how do you feel about that?
I mean, I'm behind kind of seeing what's going on. I guess depending on what kind of the type of corruption or the severity.
If
Get
it exists at all.
involved. If it exists at all, I don't know about waiting around for a whole week.
Okay.
I just- I'm saying a
What do
week
you-
because Sig doesn't remember when the shop rotates. I think it's a week.
Oh,
It-
okay.
it's
3
close to
days.
that. It's close
Yeah.
to that. But again,
So it's
we can
more
always come back.
I think it's more of a wow, we're here. I don't want to like be in the middle of something else. Go, oh, we got to go come over here and take care of it. Which is
Right, yeah, I agree with
Why
that.
not?
I
It's,
know you can transport anywhere.
It's
Yeah,
immediate. It's like we could be anywhere.
I
We could.
understand that.
Yeah, we could
But
be
it's the
anywhere.
momentum thing. It's the inertia thing. Like we're already here. You know,
Yeah.
it's like when you go to the grocery store and the liquor store's across the street. Like we're already there. Might as well just like take care of it while we're here.
Yeah, but it's like you can go into your living room and the liquor store's right there.
I
All right,
don't
so,
have a liquor
all right,
store
okay.
in my living room.
Both
Right.
both valid points. Hold on one second. So that's why you have a bar in the house.
It's funny, we don't have liquor stores in Washington anymore, so.
How
What?
the fuck do you survive?
Okay, so they approved a certain size store can have liquor in it now. So when I go to the grocery store, I can get my liquor at the grocery store.
Oh, so that's like
Okay.
in Virginia where they sell. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like I was annoyed by it because of how much more tax and stuff, but like there's nothing I can do about it. It got voted in. But like,
So
I
they
mean, like,
removed.
I was perfectly fine with going to a liquor store, but
Y'all gotta move to fucking Wisconsin. They don't give a fuck.
So they removed small liquor stores, but you can still
there
buy from
still
a big
is
chain,
some
right?
small liquor stores, but they are not as successful anymore because you can just go to the grocery store and get alcohol now.
Could you not go to the grocery store and get alcohol before?
Well, you could get like wine and beer, but not hard alcohol. Now you can get the hard alcohol as well.
I feel like we could always get hard alcohol.
Silly
You get
shit.
hard alcohol at the store here?
We can't get liquor here.
You can't get
I
liquor
can get
No.
at,
whatever the
the
fuck I
har-
want.
at a
Like-
normal grocery store?
Nope.
Oh, okay. So you
Like
have to go
at
to
like
liquor
we
store.
still
Okay.
I don't think we can get you can get some hard alcohol at like the little like a Rite Aid, Walgreens, you know, I'm trying to think of what you guys would have. What is it called? Where you go get your prescriptions and stuff. That kind of a store, but they have like
Yes.
little bottles kind of behind the counter. They don't have like big, huge bottle, you know, or big, you know, bottles. Whereas you can do
There's
that
a
at the grocery store now.
store 10 minutes from my apartment that sells moonshine. What the
Ah.
fuck?
Oh, there's actual like moonshine that they sell now.
But like in a grocery store.
Yeah.
You just go get it.
Yep. Just go get that jarred moonshine.
So it's not real moonshine because you're paying
It's
taxes.
no,
on
it's
it.
nothing close.
If
It's
you want
nothing
real
close
moonshine,
to
I
like.
think we have to go visit Dunny.
It's
down in
nothing close
Tennessee.
to what it would
Has
have been.
anybody
like,
ever
what it
had
is.
real moonshine?
Hey!
I'm saying,
Yeah. I'm
Sorry,
here.
I like to be able. I'm trying to lose my eyesight by masturbating too much, not by drinking fluids.
I would say
Oh, yeah.
no. I like my partner's brother makes it. Oh, this apple pie moonshine. It tastes like apple juice. That's it. You can have
False.
a glass.
Not real.
It's not.
the
But
real
everybody's all
shit-
like, "Oh, it's so yummy," and I'm like, yeah, sure. I'm pretty sure that's not what it is. Yeah, no, that's not.
Let me tell you the realest shit ever made. So, I've had some that was 170 proof.
Oh god.
It was completely clear. Smelled like death. Made by a man named Slim in his backyard. Very, very illegal. And got me so freaking drunk, I tried to fight ghosts.
We're coming to
See, that's
your
real
place
moonshine.
to party.
That's real moonshine. Not
Now,
this.
Oh,
Mind
God.
you, the way I tried to fight ghosts was pouring table salt on my fists and wrapping tape around them. That's real moonshine.
That's real moonshine.
It'll make you do crazy shit.
But like most people that I know homebrew it, like they'll take one bottle of Everclear and then make this giant batch, and it's like, sure.
Yeah. If
right,
only.
so I-
it was
Anyways,
just
it sounds like our DM's back end.
Yes.
It does.
Welcome back, Dunny.
Welcome back, Dunny. And
Yeah. I had a hell of a nap.
I bet.
I'm not gonna lie.
Well, you
Good.
didn't actually technically confirm, so I wasn't worried about you. So
That's good.
We
right,
haven't
so
really done a huge amount of stuff yet, so.
well,
Keep
we've
it
done a
exciting.
very important thing though, and let's
That's
not.
true.
Um,
true.
we were in a
Shouldn't be a
discussion,
little
and Mel raised an interesting point, and I wanted to get back to it before we deviated down the rabbit hole of moonshine.
Too late.
So one follow-up question to moonshine, and that's it. Okay, it smelled like death. It was absolutely clear. What did it taste like?
Taste? No.
Moonshine doesn't
Only
have a
burn.
taste.
It only
Right.
burns.
Okay, good enough.
Like-
Good enough. All right, thank you.
Think about-
Moving on. I would like to go back to what Mel was discussing earlier because we were going over good and bad possibilities. Okay, so Mel, if we we get to a town, and the mayor is somewhat corrupt, but not completely in the pocket of the Dragon Lords. What do you consider acceptable levels of corruption, and what do you consider unacceptable levels of corruption? So, at what point is the break even of no, he gets to stay in power versus nope, we're removing you? So, Mel, from your perspective and standpoint, please enlighten us on what is an acceptable level of corruption or badness going on that you're willing to tolerate.
I would say, like, if it's like what we're dealing with, we're getting rid of Bane, they're sacrificing people, and keeping people afraid, or like, that would be an issue. But, like, I don't know if they're overtaxing them or something.
Okay, so taxes aren't killing people; they're just keeping them poor.
I would say more if it's a torturous, and no, I don't think that's worth killing them, and I feel like our people will take care of something like that if they feel it's needed to be taken care of.
Okay, what if the taxes are 1%, so the people keep most of their money, but your firstborn child has to be conscripted into the military, and you don't get to see him for 20 years?
I don't know.
Well,
I mean, what is that a removable offense?
We're not God. We're not sent to these places to take care of all of that, though.
Wait, stop. I'm asking where Mel draws the line on what's too much bad or what's just enough bad to still be okay. I'm looking for that line that gets drawn, because if hacking a hand off is too bad, is hacking only 2 fingers off acceptable? How fine a hair are we going to split on this? Is my question.
Well, isn't the close ones, like, again, not our job? Like, if he's close,
how close is close? What I'm looking for is where's the line drawn? What is acceptable, and they stay alive and in power? What is unacceptable, and we remove them?
Equal to Bane, right? Like, equal to Bane is the ones that we know that we are removing and or uncooperative with us, because everything else our group of people can deal with, and then Raedra, the person that really gets to decide who gets to be in power in these cities, will draw that line, as she's our leader.
Okay, all right.
Right?
So all right, I accept that answer. Anybody else want to inject a point on this one? Silence says no. All right. So
I do have a question.
Sure.
What about that manor you were talking about that was Iandis's?
This is the one we're in.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
the mayor here.
Manor. He just stayed with the mayor, I guess.
Correct.
It was the fanciest house in town, so that was his.
That would give the mayor a reason to be happy that he's gone.
That's true.
So all right. So for Brandon, the DM, we were discussing that when the sending stone between Vigo and Raedra activates again, Vigo would like to send a question to Raedra to ask for guidance on this exact point. we know we have to remove the Church of Bane in each of the towns. We're not opposed to that. So we can bring in Palor later and replace. What is the intention as far as how much corruption or what is the rules of engagement as far as the mayors or the leaders of the town is concerned? How corrupt do they have to be before we remove them? How corrupt can they be for us to leave them in place?
All right, now
And
put
need
that
some
in 25
guidance.
words.
I'll work on that.
Sending stone. 25
I
words.
think I can figure out.
I understand.
Oh,
We'll work on that.
You've lost me. You've lost me. I'm gone. Like,
It's
Dunny,
basically a
sharp
question
puppy.
of the leader agrees to work with us. How much of a bad person can the leader be for us not to just kill him and have to go through the work of putting in someone new? I guess that's the biggest question. It's like, if we, like, at what point do we kill the leader and then all the people that like that leader versus letting the leader do his thing? And is that our job?
What it will boil down to when you get a response will be, if they don't oppose you, let them be.
All right. That is it. Decided for
Okay.
us.
I understand, as we would call it, commander's intent.
And she will do as on a case-by-case basis.
Okay. Thank you for the clarification.
my
So
rule
far,
of thumb, personally, is if Sphere approves of them.
So, I do need to get you up to speed. Is it Dunny or Dooney? Help me with that one first.
Yes.
Good. Wonderful.
You'll
right.
answer
Dunny,
to anything.
That's fine. To get you up to speed, and I'll do, bring you around. Mood, the leafy guy, went in to talk to the mayor and explained that we had killed the bad man in Raventown, the last city we were in. And the mayor was very happy and is going to hold a big party for a lot of people tonight. So we were going to go to the party and enjoy celebrating and try to make new friends. So there will be food to eat, you know, and yes, there will be drinks to have.
Done. I'm there. Puppies?
Maybe yes, maybe no. We'll have to go look for them, but not sure. You can bring Sphere with you if you want.
That's a given. Sphere comes with me everywhere.
Wonderful, good. Glad we solved that one. Okay. All right. So I guess at this point we are preparing to go and attend the ball or the party.
So I'm gonna come back 3 hours later.
So I guess I showed up at the perfect time. I got to talk about moonshine, and now I get to go dancing? Disco's already playing in my head.
Does Dooney want to go dancing? Does Dooney feel up to going dancing? I
Christian
understand
loves-
why you're late to the party, Dooney. You had quite the evening.
Yeah. Yeah, I got home, ate dinner, passed the fuck out.
No, we were talking about Dooney's surviving Snoo last session.
Oh, you see,
Well, Dooney was with Snoo when we left. Dooney didn't get back.
I forgot about that. Like, Christian.
How
forgot
could you
about that.
forget about that?
That wasn't real combat.
That was the best real combat, man.
No, I don't think Snoo is a person. Snoo is something you survive.
Y'all are having some boring ass sex. If it's not a fight to the death, just saying.
I mean, that was probably so far past Dooney would ever that like he never even thought about that. Like that blew Dooney's mind.
Ha!
That was an experience, and I think a little bit of Dooney is gonna remember that for the rest of his life.
Gonna remember that.
Yep, the tiniest bit of the smart Dooney that's in there that has any smarts.
Oh, come on, it's not that
He's gonna remember it, and it's gonna be a lifelong. Like that's core memory Shiznit. You know, like If
don't
Dooney
have
hadn't
anything
joined the
for that one.
party, I don't think Dooney would have had that night. He didn't know he needed that night.
He didn't.
In
No.
my opinion, I think. I'm not Dooney, but
I don't think Dunny still knows that you needed that night.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it's gonna take a while to completely process it.
So they're getting ready for the party. I'm gonna show up 3 hours later, because that's what the mayor wanted me to do.
Yep.
Well, is the party in 3 hours?
No, the party will be at dusk.
3 hours after the party starts is when he was? I thought it was 3 hours after he left.
The mayor wanted Mood to return in 3 hours.
Yeah, okay.
The party's in about 6 hours.
Okay.
7 hours. And Mood's gonna show up 3 hours after right now. Because the mayor wanted to talk some more.
Yes.
I'm good asking again. Do you want escorts for this?
No, I'm alright. I think he's fine. He gave me free reign of the mansion, so I mean, I think he's fine.
All right.
And I'm eyeballing him. He didn't seem terribly scary.
All right.
The girl next to him, I mean, maybe she was hot, but she's more questionable. But him,
Double checking.
So he returned 3 hours later, and he says, good, you've returned. I have a gift for you.
Cool.
And one of the guards will bring out a box, and opening the crate reveals 6 potions of supreme healing.
Okay.
1 potion of vitality. And a potion of longevity. And there's a pouch with 20 platinum in it.
Damn.
He says, I cannot thank you enough for freeing the town from the grasp of Viandus.
I really hope someone wrote that down. Because I was not. I did not have that sheet open.
I got the potions down. What was the money?
20 plat.
20 platinum.
20 platinum.
You also have my stream VODs after the session's over, and YouTube on Sunday.
False.
With everything else in my life, you think I'm gonna go back necessarily and listen or watch it again? Yes, sometimes I do that, but
in the chat what I was busy doing. Like, I was busy.
Doing the most important of things, frankly.
Mm-hmm.
What was the potion after vitality? I got longevity.
Longevity. There was
one more?
supreme healing, 6 supreme healing, 1
Yep.
vitality, and 1 longevity.
Okay,
Yep,
so-
and then it was platinum.
20 platinum.
I do like the mustaches, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
But you
There
missed
they
4
are.
guards. Or 2 guards.
Where? Oh, I did. Damn it. Okay.
Let me show you a proper villain mustache.
Boy.
Oh no, the font! It's too big!
Sheev did not have a mustache, though.
Wait. Huh, I got there first.
My font, it's too
Oh,
big.
there's so little. You can't. I had to zoom in really
You
close
have
to see that.
zoom
Yeah, you
really
do.
Far in.
I did. I'm like, what? Oh my goodness. That's what he was doing. That's why he wasn't listening. He was busy doing that.
Yep. Used to be Christian that did that kind of thing. All right, so does anybody want to do anything before the party?
I'm gonna come back and be like, "Hey, the mayor gave us a reward for killing Andis," and I'm gonna give them. I'm gonna put on the table the platinum pieces, the 6 potions of healing, and the potion of vitality, and then I just walk away.
Correct me if I'm wrong, metagaming wise. What the hell does Mood need with a potion of longevity?
I have no idea. I'm here for it.
Uh-huh.
though.
No, I
Hence,
don't need to drink it.
hence why he put everything on the table.
Except for that.
Except for that.
I'm
What is
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
what is opposed to longevity?
It reduces your physical age by 1d6 plus 6 years to a minimum of 13 years. And each time you subsequently drink it, there's a 10% cumulative chance that you instead age by 1d6 plus 6 years.
Why would anyone want that? That sounds horrible.
Right?
Maybe Lou to find somebody that he wants to be hot and isn't, and so he'll give it to them.
How old's everyone in the party?
Oh boy.
How fucking dare you ask that? For one, because for two, I don't have that answer.
Do you
Well,
ever?
Johnny's an age.
There are
No! No!
Vaguely.
questions.
Like
You should never ask a
vaguely.
woman.
Like do like 20s, 30s, teenager, like vague numbers.
There are 3 questions you should never ask a woman. Mood. I learned this the hard way.
I'm not actually I'm
wait.
basing by look.
If she is pregnant.
Basing
Oh,
by
that's tough.
look.
126.
Okay.
Very
Yeah,
young
it
in
doesn't
elf
do anything
years.
on an elf. It doesn't do anything on an elf.
Yeah.
Okay.
27.
19 looks 30.
Okay.
Early 30s.
Seriously, does somebody want a freaking Yorkie? Oh my
Vigo,
God.
I'll know I will know yours and Silas's exact age. So what is your guys' exact age?
Hang
My
on.
my exact age is 27. Well, let's do with that.
I don't know if I ever gave Vigo an age.
Perfect time.
I'm looking. Give me a sec. I'll give you a minute.
Okay. Yeah. So I did that, and then I will go. I don't know. Does anyone need help prepping for the party?
Oh, Vigo's 35.
Huzzah!
Is somebody gonna brush my fur for me?
I really want to give it to Dummy.
That wasn't part of your experience yesterday, last night?
No. There isn't.
It could
Alright,
make him. You can make
last
him
night's
12.
reason it was last night.
Yeah, it'll come in handy.
All right. So I'll go down. I'll go in order. Silas, is there anything you want to do before the party?
I'm going to trust everything in my power for trust and mood and not do anything except get ready, like washing my hair.
All right. Dunny, anything you want to do before the party?
Indeed. I think it's time for a mud bath. You know, really clean out the pores.
He has 6 hours? Or does he have 3 now? Seems like
He's got about 3.5. Well, this is while Mood is going to the mansion or whatever. So Dunny, what kind of a
enough
mud?
time?
Of course. What kind of a mud bath are you looking for? Are you looking for like the mud in the wild kind of mud bath, or are you like Lewis from Suits mud bath?
I
Nice
was thinking, you know, like
preference.
a wild mud bath. If there's a little bit of horse shit in there, it's a bonus.
Make a survival or perception check for me. I believe you still
yes.
have a point of exhaustion, so you're at disadvantage.
Yes, I do have that.
I could be wrong on the point of exhaustion, though.
You're not.
No, as to what the first one does.
It's disadvantage. You're
Okay.
correct.
Oh yeah, and I've only got 1 hit point as well.
Yep, you do.
Survival. I can actually do that one.
he hasn't had a rest?
Dunny has not had a long rest yet.
Snoo took all night.
Yeah, but this is into the almost
Oh.
the evening of the next day. It starts at dusk. Like,
Yeah. I'm with the lady.
You're at
Let me
about
sleep.
3 in the afternoon, almost 4.
Let me sleep.
I
Do you wanna
you
sleep
could take a
instead?
short rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he hasn't. When did he get back? He hasn't been sleeping before he got to us?
Oh,
Because he said he
no.
came back at 8.
No. I mean, he could have a 4-hour nap, sure, but
I mean, he
When
was
did he-
in
when
bed,
did
but
he
he
get
wasn't
back?
sleeping.
No, but when did he get back from there?
about 8, 9 in the morning.
What
Okay,
the fuck?
so he didn't come back and sleep?
So at noon is when Mood went to the manor, and then he came back. Everybody is awake and that thing, unless Dunny says he's sleeping.
I want to
Okay, but
sleep.
Dunny Dunny was back. Okay, so if Dunny got back about 8 or 9 in the morning,
Dunny's gonna
he was
sleep.
probably sleeping until he came in, which was after Mood had gone in there at noon. So Dunny was probably up at 1. So he slept.
That's not a long rest, though.
Then if he sleeps more, would that count as
Yes.
a long rest then? Okay.
That's what Dunny
I'm
wants
just
to
gonna
do.
sleep. Yeah, I'm just gonna sleep. That
Okay.
sounds like a much better idea than wallowing in shit.
I don't think so, but okay. Vigo, what would you like to do before the party?
He can sleep while he's wallowing in shit.
Vigo will pull out his
I can
key.
shit myself while I sleep.
Sorry, Vigo.
Vigo will pull out his key, thank you, and go down through the stairs back to the labyrinth. I'd like to go visit the daymaster now of the guild. Let him know that the church has been depopulated. We have brought others will come in from the Church of Palor to take over the establishment. So if the guild needs to finish off whatever tunnel it had going into the basement of the church, that might be a time to do it now. And also we've informed the mayor, and he is holding a festival tonight at his house to celebrate the removal of Aindus.
That is where you're wrong, my friend. The festival is throughout the whole city.
I understood. Wonderful. So
it is going to be a grand time.
Okay. Is there anything we need to be aware of as far as the mayor's concerned, or anything else he might be doing that we're not aware of?
No, our mayor is actually very good.
You understand I don't trust politicians.
Nor do I. There are definitely worse out there.
Oh, they're definitely worse. Okay, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Should I go poking around inside his house, or just go enjoy the festival?
Feel free, and if you find anything, please be sure to keep us in mind. It's always nice to have blackmail on a politician. But everything that we have tried to find on him, he comes back pretty clean.
I understand. So with your blessing, and so I'm not doing anything you're not aware of, I will poke around. But if I'll let you know if I find anything else out, and then if he should pass along any information on other towns that he may have collected, we'll let you know that as well.
Sounds good to me.
That's it. I just want to make sure we're staying in touch, and you are aware of activities.
Alrighty, perfect. That will bring us to next in line, Mel. What do you want to do before the party?
I think just getting ready to go and kind of get the party, keep my ear out, I guess.
All right.
Maybe I take Cora fishing.
Okay. Are you braiding Denny's hair while he's sleeping?
Oh, that's a good idea. I'm brushing, there you go. I'm brushing Dunny while he's sleeping so that he looks a little presentable. That's what I'm doing.
You got to curl his hair like the cowardly lion.
Are you trying to be...
we don't have time for that, but...
Are you trying to be gentle with him, or you just like don't care and you're just like going to town? Like it's your daughter being feisty, not wanting to brush.
I don't think it would
Laugh
matter to
'cause
Dunny
it's
either way.
true.
He'll be asleep.
I'll be asleep. I'm just... He said, is somebody going to brush me out? And I'm like, okay, fine. I took pity on him and I'm brushing him out.
Okay. Not hard enough to accidentally poke him with the brush, so you're good to go, Dunny. You won't take 1 point of damage.
Oh.
But 1 point of damage? Really?
No, you don't do 1 point of damage to him. If you were brushing him rough, there would have been a possibility.
Oh Like,
and
you're
he's
so
technically at
mean.
hit point until he finishes his long rest.
So you're telling
Oh.
me villagers in this world can die by having their hair brushed?
I
Only
mean,
in his world, apparently.
Mel is quite a strong, independent woman, so don't get on her bad side.
I mean, he just went through that whole night, and me brushing his hair could knock him
Because he's
out,
at one
really.
hit point. Just saying. And you never know,
I
maybe.
can't imagine even roughly brushing his hair.
Oh, never mind.
like,
You wouldn't have been able to damage him. You have a 9 strength.
Compared
I've got
to
a
when he just went through
19
really.
Constitution.
Alrighty. Sig, what are you doing before the party?
I would like to find a sauna
Okay. Easy enough to do.
and sauna and shower and try to get some of the dirt of combat off and like actually look like a human being who hasn't been on the road for a bit and been in and out of fights and stuff.
So they have 3 different care packages.
Oh, fantastic.
They have a 5 copper one, which is just a shower and get the hell out. They have a 10 silver one, or 1 gold piece. I'm sorry, no, 10 silver. That is, shower and a little bit of pampering, and then you're on your way. They have a 10 gold piece one. That is the full spa treatment. Like, they pamper you, they wash your clothes, they dry clean them essentially. You are served food, you get drinks, massage, happy ending if you want it, everything. It is the full work.
We'll skip the happy ending, but that sounds fantastic.
Bertha looks very sad that
Actually,
you skipped the happy ending.
I need that
Because
nice
she is your
little-
masseuse.
Oh, well, not today.
Yeah, so that'll be 25 gold for that.
25 gold. Okay. I will actually drop 30 and tip her.
She will appreciate
She
it.
didn't even give you the happy ending.
I know.
Come on now.
I know. I'm such a good guy. Lord praise upon me. Then I will I don't think I have actually like party clothes. So I'll probably have to go out and buy a nicer set of clothes.
It'd be 50 silver pieces for a fine set.
50 silver?
Mhm.
Yeah, we can do that. I gotta do conversions.
That's 5 gold.
Okay. So
10 silver, 1 gold, so 5 gold.
5 gold?
10 silver is 1 gold.
Not in my campaign, it's 100.
100 silver.
100. Oh wow. So half a gold.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So
I did
remember
do
that, because every platinum is 100 gold pieces.
Oh, so we're doing the metric system. Got it.
Like the rest of the world.
I thought we were dealing with Knuts and Grunkles and
I saw that.
pence
Post.
and farthings.
All right. By the way,
Vigo packs his lucky tools and his goggles of night into his crown royal bag of holding and make sure that he's armed and loaded.
All right. By the way, Dunnigan, what are you doing with Mustard while you're sleeping? What is he doing? Is he just staying with you?
I think he said be right back.
Oh, I missed it. Yes, you did.
Hanging out with Cora. Cora's playing with him.
There you go. Perfect. All right. All righty. We'll head to the party. So, as the sun begins to go down and the lamplighterers light the lights along the streets, there is food being put out on tables. There's drinks. There's music going all throughout the city, and it's just a merriment. And the mayor's walking through town and just telling everybody exactly what's going on and why we're having this massive party, even though he did have his guards spread the word as well. And everybody's just cheering and having a good time. What does everybody want to do during this party?
The lady.
Mm-hmm.
Does she stay near the guy?
Yes, she stays near the mayor.
Perfect. Because that's exactly where I want to be too. But I'm going to schmooze her.
Okay.
A target-rich environment for mood.
In the most of ways.
All right.
That's what I'm going to do all night. Yeah. Basically, I want to keep an eye on him
Mhm.
and schmooze her. So because she's sticking with him, that's perfect.
All right. So perception check and then a persuasion check.
Let's start with a reroll with that one. I'll make that a 20.
Okay. All right. So keep an eye on him throughout most of the night. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary. He seems to be genuinely happy about what's going on with the town and the fact that Iandis is gone. She keeps following him around because she's his aide, you know. And through bringing up conversation between her, she does seem to be interested.
Okay. During that conversation, what is she? Is she just his bodyguard? What
No, she's think of like a secretary. She's more like a
Okay.
secretary than anything else.
Okay. I'll ask her what she thinks of the mayor and what she thinks of the town.
She thinks the mayor does well for what he's had to deal with. Be it like as far as Iandis being in control and all that. He does care. She feels like he does care about the people and wants the best for his citizens. She did. She's been his aide for 2 years now at this point. Loves her job. You can tell she's kind of infatuated with the mayor, but she hasn't. She would tell you that she hasn't pursued it. And she is a human.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm doing most of the night because I don't want our mayor to get assassinated.
All right.
Let the mayor be assassinated.
Silas, what are you doing during the party?
I'm gonna look for people who stand out, or anybody who has sigils of Bane. Excuse me.
All right, perception check then.
All right. I have not opened up my sheet tonight. Come on.
Shame.
I know, right? Perception.
Oh, very nice. Looking at the crowd, and you're walking through the crowd, kind of merging with them, keeping that eagle eye out, and you don't see anybody wearing any symbols or anything, any accoutrement towards Bane.
All right, that's good to know.
Alrighty. Was there anything else, Silas? Did I miss anything?
No, that's gonna be it for me.
Perfect. Dunny, what are you doing? What are you doing? Excuse me, during the party. You wake up actually, and your fur is nice and brushed. It is sleek and it is magnificent.
Incredible. So I believe I shall ingratiate myself with the local people that are also of the fur
Okay.
and not of the fur affinity, because that's weird. If any of you actually get that joke, I'd be surprised.
I think you're just making a furry joke, but
I
go on.
was.
Okay.
I feel like you're making fun of furries.
I was, yes.
I
It's
thought
not
so.
nice.
To each their own.
I don't need to be nice if you want to fuck an animal. That's just
That's different.
All right.
That's
Anyways.
bestiality.
Anyways. All right. So you do find a couple others that are like you find some Tabaxian and some other races as well. What do you want to do?
Ingratiate myself. I'm gonna show him sphere.
That is a
I'm gonna-
wonderful cube you have there.
Mm-hmm. His name is Sphere.
May I see it?
Yeah. Yes, you may.
He looks at it. What's the roll got to be to solve it?
For me, a 5.
As he's fiddling with it, you see it start to begin to click into place, and he solves it. Like, interesting. He takes it and like turns away and like jumbles it back up and hands it back to you.
How'd you do that? What'd you do? Did you press secret button?
You
Sphere.
you follow the patterns, my friend. You'll figure it out.
Patterns? What are you talking about? Mm.
Think it over. What, daughter? I don't care. You coming back tonight? All right. Yep. I won't lock it on you. Yep.
Good night, kiddo.
She's not a kid. She's 20.
She's a kiddo.
I do like that she still
That's
asks.
honor.
She's still a kid to me.
I don't disagree, but I do like that she still asks for permission to leave.
She's a kid.
She is. She's a kid when she wants to be pampered and taken care of, but any other time, Dad, I'm an adult now. No, you're not.
No, you're not. You can't drink yet.
You
Not
still
legally,
rely on
but,
me
like-
financially. You are not an adult. Anyways, so yeah, he hands you back a sphere. Says, "You'll figure it out, my friend."
Has anybody else, like, out of game, has anybody else's, like, allergies just hit all of a sudden over this past weekend?
They've been bad for Bailey and Carrie.
Like, it was just out of nowhere. My
There was
allergies.
there's a bunch of forest fires out west. There was a air quality alert warning.
Yeah, but, like, I'm out east.
Yeah, so it's
So there's this thing called the wind, Christian. What it does
No,
is it blows.
no, incorrect. That kind of thing can't affect us in the real time zone.
I mean, I wish that were true. All right.
We have our own forest fires down here.
anyway. That's why.
Well, maybe you Westerners need to stop burning down your forests.
Right? Have some rain once in a while. I'm gonna skip you for the time being, Vigo. Melisande, what do you want to do?
I'm just kind of walking around, listening, seeing if there's picking up on if there's anything unresty still, or just kind of what the mood's like, how everybody's feeling about
Make an insight
the
check for me.
news. Insight.
Why don't you take your clothes to your room where they belong?
First of all, you're not my real dad.
I've been very fortunate she has not said that to me yet. Yes, I have pajama pants. No, you cannot have my pajama pants.
I thought it would be perception.
Well, you're trying to see how everyone's feeling as far as like.
Well, and I'm
Whatever.
listening.
Oh, then make a perception check as well. You'll do both. All right. Listening in. Yes, Eric. So listening in to people's conversation, they're excited. They're having a good time. They're very happy that, they feel free now. As far as like whether or not they truly feel that way, you think they do.
Okay.
Silas, after about an hour or so Someone comes up to you, just socks you in your face.
Me?
Yes. And says, "Why did you say that about my wife?"
Buddy, I don't know your wife.
He's drunk, and you see he's kind of bruised up, and he's gonna try and swing at you again, and he just does a wild haymaker and misses. And oh, go ahead.
Do I see this?
Yeah. Another guy comes right up. "Where's that little one?"
But I look around to make sure that that Vigo's not around, and this point, it's like he went that way, and like towards this exit of town.
And the other guy comes up asking where the little one's, like, looks at you and says, "You guys were together. You better not be lying." He'll take off that direction. Top left drawer. Don't steal any of my black ones. Nope, top left.
How long does I'm gonna.
You hear another one shout, "There he is!" And there's this crowd of people that are all battered and bruised start running at you, Silas.
Anti-life shell. All right, you're going to a haunted asylum. If you don't come back, you're dead. Please don't. Oh my god.
That sounds pretty cool.
I want to go.
We've got one here, but it's just an old jail or prison rather. Brushy Mountain.
Wait. This is Monday night. Why do you go to a haunted asylum on Monday night? If you go on Friday night, you can spend the whole night there. But you got to be at work or school on Tuesday.
My daughter does not work and does not go to school. Therefore,
No,
she
it's
could
funny.
go tonight and spend the night if she wanted to.
Also,
Guys, I don't think she works anymore.
it's May.
Yeah, college
it's
is
not
done.
really hot.
Yeah, so these people are just kind of like outside, and you hear them shouting, wondering where your little friend is.
Excuse me, nice. I'm gonna run away.
Hold on. At what level, Eric? Well, that's about to get spicy.
Mood, what did you do?
Okay. Yeah, so as you go to cast your spell, it fizzles out. Make an intelligence check for me.
Mother.
I am here for this.
Oh, intelligence?
Yes. You know that spell signature that blocked your spell. Mood's fucking with you. Oh, no, you don't. Never mind. Sorry. Dunnigan, roll a D100 for me.
I would also like to know if I'm anywhere nearby.
No, Dunnigan, you are not. Sig, we haven't gotten to you what you're doing. So what are you doing, Sig? We'll come back to Silas in a second here.
I'm going to start by asking Monsieur Vigo, do you have any special plans for the evening that I should remain clear of mind for, or are you just going to keep that to yourself?
I'd be happy to tell you, Sig. It's my intention to take an unguided tour of the mayor's house and go poking around
Yes,
in
daughter?
his office, through his desks, through his files, through his bedchamber, through his personal journals and diaries, and then see if I can find a way to get down into whatever basement exists beneath his house and anything else I happen to find. Because I think the guy's dirty, but haven't been able to figure out why.
Would you like assistance with that, or
Entirely
think
up
this
to
is a-
you. I mean, with the rest of the party out there, there's no idea what kind of trouble they're going to do if you'd like to make sure that, Queen Melisande does not have any difficulty, although she always has Cora as backup. I would appreciate that, but if you wish to accompany me, I would not turn it down.
I'm not feeling particularly stealthy this evening, to be quite candid, but I am feeling very thirsty.
Then go out
So-
and enjoy yourself.
I fully plan on it. And I'm going to get rip-roaring drunk. Because we did not celebrate, in Sig's mind, we did not celebrate to the fullest extent with Iandis falling, so I'm going to celebrate with these fools.
The best part, Sig, is the alcohol is free.
My favorite, the two best kinds of alcohol, free and other people's.
All right, going back to Silas. So as you go to cast your spell, it dissipates. You don't know why. And these people are just like rushing towards you.
Oh, he's muted.
He's crunching on ice.
He's like,
Probably
fuck this,
muted.
I'm outie.
There's so
I
many
did not
things I
even
want to
know.
do, but I've already killed so many people here. I don't want to be a mass murderer of whatever the town this is. So we are first gonna cast. Fuck. Nothing.
The city is called Crathe.
We're in the city of. I don't want to be the killer of Crathe. So we are gonna beat feet. We are gonna run.
All right, yeah.
Because even though I could probably take on all these people, even with like what is my to hit, like it's a 4 to hit. I'm not gonna go through that. So we are gonna run and just hope I can outlast them.
Yeah, it's not hard for you to avoid these commoners. But they're chasing you, and you hear another group yell out, "Where's that short guy?" Trying to find Vigo.
I am cursing Vigo for whatever he did and how he got me into this. Because my mind would go there, and not the fact that Mood has sense of us and would be using it to fuck us with it.
What?
That was the worst fake surprise I think you've ever done, Eric. All right. So Vigo, you hear these people yelling, "Where's the short one?" And you just vanish into the night. Make a stealth check for me.
Do that.
Yeah, it's super easy for you to blend into the crowd, and you just disappear. You know the mayor's not in his house. What do you want to do?
Okay. I've had some time to be checking out his house from my upstairs vantage point across the street, so I kind of have an idea what it looks like. I'd like to approach the rear of the house across this back patio in the
Mhm.
kind of the northeast corner.
Yeah.
And then I would like to scale up to the top floor. I'm looking for his bedroom area.
It's a 3-story house. All the floors are roughly the same. Make a thieves' tool check as you try to break into one of the rooms through the window.
Okay.
Into the
wall.
window.
Well, what got down my balls?
Call these bitches.
See, hold on. Inventory.
See.
Is it thieves tools or what?
No.
What is the roll?
Yeah,
here?
just do your thieves' tool check because that'll add the +2 for your lucky lock picks, anyways. You
Okay.
just choose dexterity, I believe, for the thing because it's going to query.
I'm clicking. It's not doing anything.
Didn't it pop up a little separate window?
No, I did not. So
Mm-mm.
if I click on the word thieves tools,
Let me find
nothing
your
happens.
page. Yeah, so it says thieves tools ? And then query, right?
Right, that's what I'm clicking on is the word thieves'
And
tools.
it doesn't give you a little. Is your window popped out?
Yes, it is. So I have to
That
pop it
might
back in.
be why. Keep it in the browser
Okay.
for a second.
Give me a sec.
That might be it.
Ladies and gentlemen, excuse the
Oh, wait,
interruption.
okay.
We're
I
experiencing
see it.
technical
The window
difficulties.
popped up. Hold on.
Oh, okay. It did a separate window for your thieves' tools.
There's your.
There you go. All right, yeah, it is easy enough. This window lock is nothing. You jimmy it open and you slide in, quietly close it, and you are in a room. Looks like a little storage area of some sorts. There is one door leading out.
Okay. Let's step out. See what happens.
All right, looking out, you're in a small hallway. Multiple doors on either side, and at the end of the hallway is a stairwell leading down.
Can you ping me somewhere on the map, please?
I don't have an actual layout for it, so we'll just pretend you're over in an area that looks kind of like this.
Okay, so am I on that side of the house? I'm on the western side of the house.
Not really. I just don't have the other floors for
That's
this.
fine. That's
So-
fine. Okay, I thought it was coming on the stone patio on the northeast, but that's fine.
Yeah, no, like
Okay.
you're on that side of the house. It's gonna look like this.
I understand. Thank you. Okay. So I'll begin looking. Let's see. The mayor probably likes to sleep in, so he wouldn't want the sun rising in the east to wake him up. He'd like a nice sunset when he's romancing. So I'd look for a western-facing window, so a room that I think would be his. There's a more elaborate door, or maybe something on the northern side of the house where he'd be in more shade. Would be his main bedroom.
Yeah. Looking through, there is one door that looks a little bit more ornate than the rest of them.
I will go and check lock and then pick that one if I can.
The door is locked. Go ahead and make a thieves' tool check for me.
I had to reopen my character sheet.
Yeah. This lock has nothing against Vigo. You quickly open it up, slide inside, and shut the door behind you. And there is a beautiful, huge bed in the room there's a desk, there's an armoire, there's another little closet, a dresser, and a beautiful large window leading out of this room.
Damn if I'm not good. Okay. Let's go check the desk first.
Okay.
I'm looking for personal papers, letters, correspondence, a diary of some kind, a journal, that kind of stuff. That's what I will unlock drawers as I need to.
An investigation check for me. Yeah. Looking through the desk, none of the drawers are locked. You do find a small pouch of coins. Looking through any papers and anything like that, really nothing that grabs your eye. Just typical day-to-day stuff for the town. Taxes, who's paying what, upkeep costs, things like that. Food stores.
Any secret compartment? Any compartments on the desk itself, underneath, around, lightly knocking for little hollow spaces?
Nothing hidden.
Okay. We'll check the bedside table and then underneath the bed to see if he's stashing a journal or some kind of thing like that.
Okay. Make another investigation check for me. Oh yeah.
Nat 20.
Looking around, you do find underneath the bed, like kind of like hidden, there is a bag of some sorts.
I will investigate the bag.
All right. It looks similar to a bag that you already have.
I will place it on the other side of my belt, not producing a bag of holding inside a bag of holding, because I'm not crazy enough to do that.
Okay.
So
you have the mayor's bag of holding.
I understand. I'll mark that down. Okay, and keep going.
All right.
Still looking for a diary, journal. Check his closet, or maybe if he's got like a wardrobe, make sure there's like not a hollow space at the bottom of the base of the wardrobe or something like that.
Yeah, there is a wardrobe, and he's got some nice clothes in there. Nothing too
Bless you.
bless you.
Thank you, sorry.
Nothing too out of the ordinary. You do notice that he does have a pair of clothes that are like kind of run down. Being in your profession, you think like these are his, going to public when he doesn't want to be recognized clothes.
Anything special about him? I mean, other than being
No,
run down, they kind
they're-
of look kind of plain.
They're just kind of run down and plain.
Does he have a matching pair of boots?
Yep. There's a
Are
pair
they
of
made
boots
for
that is
walking?
kind of crappy.
Okay. Turn the heel over. Turn the one of the rundown boots over, and I want to carve a notch out of a corner of the heel, like he'd stepped on a stone or cracked it, so that it makes a more easy to follow track in case I need to in the future. Or maybe if I had someone who knew how tracking skills, could follow it more easily.
Okay.
And then put the boot right back where I found it again.
Okay.
Okay. So that's his bedroom. No other chests or other containers in the place?
Nope. Nothing that catches your eye anyways.
Okay. Leave the room, lock the door behind me.
Okay.
Let's see. So that's his bedroom. So I now need to go find his office. And I think I would have asked Mood, I believe I would have asked Mood to describe what he saw when he walked in and out. So I figure the throne room is not where he does his real work. He's got to have some place where he sits at a desk and works that. And that might be downstairs more likely. So I'm going to have to find some stairs down. Let's check the east side of the building for stairs down.
Yeah, easy enough to do. Still don't see anybody in here.
Okay. Could you ping about where I am on the ground floor? Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's second floor, correct?
Yeah, second floor. I will say you're in went down to east floor. About here, I'd say.
Okay. Check one or two of these rooms around here to just get a feel of what's here. Still looking for his main office.
Yeah, there's a lot of like guest rooms and things like that.
Okay. Do I hear any servants walking around?
Nope.
Or am I presuming everyone's at the city festival?
You're presuming everyone's at the festival.
Awesome. Mood has done a great job with cover for me. Okay. All right. Go through this place real quick. Again, still looking for his main
Bless you.
office or someplace I think he would spend time and put a journal of his private notes, if anything.
All right. Yeah. So, still looking around. Really nothing that sticks out to you. You do eventually find his office. It is unlocked. There's a stack of pile of papers. Leafing through them, nothing that would be considered blackmail worthy. Going through the desk, make an investigation check for me. Yeah, going through the desk. There's no secret compartments, no anything. Everything's weirdly on the up and up.
He's too clean. Okay. Nothing. There's no. You said no compartments underneath the desk. Anything. Checking the walls. Does he have a library or some reading place he uses?
There would be a library.
Okay, I'd like to go find that and look around. Where am I? Am I on the second floor still or ground floor?
You're on the second floor.
Okay. But his office is on the second floor?
One of them is, yeah.
Ah, that's the key. Okay. Does this look like he receives the public in this place?
Not on this floor, no.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to go find like his ground floor office where he would kind of sit, not necessarily the throne room as Mood described, someplace else. Would be nearby that room, I would presume, but someplace like where his secretary would keep her ledgers or books. That's what I want to go through.
All
So
right.
descend to the ground floor if I can.
Yep. Easy enough to make your way to the ground floor. Once again, you listen out. You don't make a perception check for me, actually. Yeah.
Lock in it.
Listening around, you do not hear anybody moving about. So you make your way. You find a room that looks like it would be to receive people, visitors, guests. It'd be this room here.
Okay. I will also let you remember that Vigo is a dungeon delver.
Mhm.
So I have advantage on wisdom, perception, or intelligence investigation checks made to detect the presence of secret doors.
Yep.
Oh, metagaming, I can see the staircase behind the bookcase.
Yeah,
Oh.
it would just be you would see it. It's not behind a bookcase in this case. There is a staircase there that leads into the basement.
Okay, so I'd like to.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'd like to investigate this. If the secretary has a desk, I'd like to also check her desk. But again, still looking for like a personal journal, something that he would, kind of keep in his private notes or something in.
Yeah, the only thing
letters
you find,
or correspondence.
You do find a ledger, with shipments coming in, exports going out, the wages of the guards and other people in the town. But nothing that's shady. In the basement, you see a couple casks of ale or wine. You're not sure which. There is a stamp on them though with a lion head.
Do I have anything I can trace that with?
Make a history check.
I mean, literally, like I'm sorry, like if I could, yeah. Okay, history check. 1 second.
I'm sorry. You want to actually try it?
I mean, if I could, so it's a history. I'll roll a history check just to see if I can figure it out.
Yeah.
20.
So you know that you would have heard of an old winery to the northwest. Not necessarily in this area, but it's a good probably almost a month travel to get to this winery. The Lion's Head Farms. They used to export way back in the day. They've been around for centuries at this point. It's a family-run business, and they have some of the best wine that has ever been available.
Wow. Okay. Are there any bottles with this seal? There's a lion head seal on it, or just these casks?
Nope, there's just 3 casks.
Is there any empty wine bottles?
No.
Any containers down here in this cellar?
There's a mug.
I mean, I'm looking like a bottle or a jug or something that has got a cork on it.
No.
Darn, I was going to bring my buddy Sig back some. Can I fit a cask into the Crown Royal bag of holding?
In the mayor's?
Well, no, Vigo's.
How much stuff you got in there?
Not a whole lot. A bunch of, mostly it's coins.
Then probably.
Okay. Yeah, so like I said, if I could find a couple bottles, I'd just tap them off and take them back. But if I can't find anything else, he's got a wine cellar and no bottles.
In the upper room, there are glasses, but no bottles.
All right, I need something that'll cork. Okay, well, if I can take a cask, I'm gonna take a cask into the bag of holding and take it back from my buddy Sig.
You have 1 cask of Lionhead wine.
1 cask of Lionhead wine. I will write that. Sig, mark that down.
Noted.
I mean, the Elven Queen also likes wine.
You two can share.
Smells like don't leave me out.
It's a cask. You two can share.
Yes, exactly. Don't leave me out.
I'm thinking of you still, my lady. All right. This guy's still too squeaky clean for me, but okay. Nothing else in the basement? No other secret doors or anything like that?
Nope.
I'm shocked. This guy's way too squeaky clean. Or he's the one clean politician in the entire realm. What am I missing? I keep thinking I'm missing something. No notes from the secretary. Do I think she lives in this building?
She may potentially live in one of the guest bedrooms. But it's obvious in the mayor's room that he sleeps alone.
Yeah, but he's got that one set of clothing that bothers me. Okay. From my thieves experience, do I think there's any place I still need to check?
Nope.
Okay. I will lock up behind me, minus the 1 missing cask, having covered all my tracks, exiting the same way I came in, and then disappear back into the party outside. And I'm probably going to go up on the rooftop and play Batman and just look down on the crowd.
Alrighty.
So that will complete my investigation. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, go try to spot the crew in various places and see that everything's okay with them. So I'm going to play Batman and watch over the crowd.
Alrighty.
Do
Anyone
I hear
else want to
ruckus
do
and people yelling?
Yeah, you see people yelling, chasing Silas, and like just running around looking for the short man with Silas.
I don't know that I put 2 and 2 together. I figure Silas may have done something dumb, but I'll just make sure he's not getting in trouble. If I can tip a roof tile off and, distract people or help him out in some way without revealing myself, I'll do that.
Alrighty.
Do any of the others notice this yelling for the short man?
I would say eventually you guys will all end up hearing it.
I will turn to someone yelling. What's short man? What did he do?
Oh, him and this other guy, they were starting to insult wives, and they started a bar fight, and now we're just trying to get him back.
Wait, who? Describe them to.
And they will describe Silas and Vigo, although not in a great way, because they're half cocked. So,
Interesting.
did they
We should check
did they
them
insult
out.
your wife too?
I am not married.
Not sure if that's good or bad.
I don't know either. But let us go find them, and I will join them in searching for Silas and Vigo. But I haven't quite put together that it's Silas and Vigo.
Yeah, it's similar descriptions, but not quite good enough.
It's just off.
Yeah.
It's off enough.
It's like Dunnigan talking about puppies.
Yeah, you're almost there, but not quite there.
Correct. All right. Make a perception check for me at disadvantage because you have been drinking heavily, Sig.
Absolutely. That is a natural one. That is a 4.
Yeah, you're just...
I'm making up for last session.
You are just following the crowd and just... Oh, beer. Oh, ale. Oh, wine. And just like drinking as you go, and you're not paying attention to this manhunt at all.
West or north. I'm not quite sure. But we will find them and repay your wives.
The only one allowed to pay our wives are us.
Repay your wives the honor that they have besmirched. Besmirched? She's a bitch? Bitch
What?
smirched.
And he'll like try and sock you. No one calls my wife a bitch.
Okay.
And like he'll miss wildly. And
I'm gonna hit him back.
face plant the ground. Go for it.
And I'm gonna try to knock him out.
Oh yeah, he's unconscious on the ground now.
I'm gonna,
Hey!
like, poke him.
He just punched Jim.
Why is he asleep? Why he just fell asleep? I don't understand.
I heard him.
Why
He
is
called his wife a bitch. Get him, guys. He's just as bad as the other two.
I said her honor was bewitched.
Right, you called her a bitch. And just these drunk people are just all like start to swing at you, and then one of them hits another one of their buddies, and they just all start brawling with each other.
I continue this brawl, enjoying myself thoroughly.
Dunnigan, you do see this brawl break out.
Yes. I'm charging. I'm in. I'm already in it.
You charge in and you start like throwing people around.
When you hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Pretty much. Just make a strength check for me, Dun.
Do I get
I would say no, because if you rage, you won't be able to control your strength.
No. I was gonna say, do I get a proficiency bonus with a motherfucker?
I'll say yes.
Yes.
I'll say yes to the motherfucker.
Yeah, baby.
So you've been drinking at this point, and you go to lift somebody up, and they just slip right out of your hands, and you're like staring at your hand. I can't think of the movie that it's from, where he's like looking at his hand for like 5 minutes. Just like shit. It's almost like it's even better. It's like the Evergreen story. These used to be such strong hands. But there's an all-out brawl. It'll last quite a while until y'all pass. Well, the two of you would knock everybody else out, realistically.
Yeah.
Everyone's passed out on the ground, snoring, beat up.
Excuse me.
Perception check, Vigo. That'd be a nat 1.
But that's
It would.
17.
Yeah, but it's in that one.
That'd be a
Actually, no.
Whoa,
You
it's,
cannot
but
it's a
crit
10.
fail.
it's a
fail
10.
attacks.
Yeah, by
Yeah.
proficiency.
So I will say you do end up finding Silas, but you are unable to be able to get his attention.
Fair enough.
Sig is yelling at the unconscious people, saying that they need to wake up so we can find the short man.
None of them respond.
I'm just gonna keep doing that and keep drinking until I pass out and join them.
Yeah. About another half hour drinking, you're just like right on top of them.
Out like a light.
Then again, you watch this as Sig is just yelling at these unconscious people, drinking more and passing out.
Well, Vigo did burn all his good rolls earlier, so that one was expected.
Dude, since I've been running around the city, do I come across this pile of like just drunken stupor people at this point?
I will say eventually, yes, you do come across them. And you see Silas passed out on top of them as well.
Sig.
Or Sig, yeah, sorry.
I'm just look around. I'm like, I'm out. I'm going back to bed. I'm going and locking the door. Good night, folks. And Dunny, are you awake?
Yes.
Do me a favor. Grab Sig. Let's go home.
Yes. I will grab Sig.
All right. Yeah, you grab Sig, throw him over your shoulder, begin to head back to the inn. As you guys arrive there, Mood is there with the two simulacrums.
I successfully schmoozed the lady.
Oh yeah, you successfully schmoozed the lady. So maybe Mood's not there.
Okay.
Where are you going? Where are you schmoozing the lady at?
Oh, wherever she feels like it. I'm
Yeah.
assuming we're still near the one guy?
Yeah, near the mayor. As the party winds down, she'll invite you back to her place.
Yep. No, good. Then we're going to schmooze.
Alrighty.
Oh, thank you. I don't want to walk in on a plant
Oh my god!
monster. or
It would be
plant
like this. It'd be like the scene from Species where all the tentacles are popping out of the guy's back.
It makes a cocoon. We've seen this before. Are you going to go
No.
inspecting the cocoon?
No, there's just a cocoon in the bedroom.
Yeah, there's a cocoon in the bedroom. Yeah.
You have Dunny with Sig over his shoulders. At that point, Silas like, we're sleeping on the couch.
Yeah,
Go back downstairs. We're gonna pass on the table.
Moon forgot to put a sock on the door.
Yeah, but thank you for not doing that. I appreciate it.
All right, Mel, what are you doing during this fiasco after it starts to wind down?
Welcome back, Mel.
I think you're muted, hon.
So
you
many
go.
things Mel could be doing.
Yes.
Did she notice this going on?
Yep. You saw the chasing. You saw the drinking. You saw the fight.
She finds a nice, not drunken villager to have a dance with, a glass of wine, and then she will return back after the chaos is over.
Roll a D100 for me.
Oh, that's over here, not my sheet.
Yeah. This guy, you dance with him and have a glass of wine with him, and he's just like head over heels for you now. So, pretty lady, you want to come back to my place tonight?
Sure, why not?
And he will very happily lead you back to his place before you can change your mind.
Okay.
Alrighty. Anyone else doing anything? I'll take that as a no. You all wake up in the morning feeling refreshed. Some of you with new companions by your side.
No. Mel doesn't stay overnight.
Oh, you
She
make him pass out and then bail?
Slut.
Yeah. She.
There's no
she's
shame in
had
her
a
game.
friend.
Don't you try to
Nope.
walk a shame her, Dunny.
I will.
Oh, she enjoyed the pleasures of the man flesh and she's come back. She did not stay over.
Man flesh.
Does this secretary want her egg?
I was gonna say, are there eggs?
You
Were there eggs produced?
Yeah, every time.
Yes, she does.
Okay, so she takes one of the eggs.
All right. Everyone wakes up in the morning feeling refreshed. Good to go. What do you guys want to do? You have the day.
How far out is backup? The people that will be occupying the town.
Should be arriving. Vance should be teleporting some in today, and then more will be arriving within the next few days.
All right, so we have today. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to where I last saw the people who were like passed out.
They are
early in the morning.
still passed out.
I will cast mass. I will cast mass healing word on them.
Unless you're such a saint.
They will.
This so that,
Oh, go ahead.
I'll do it. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, yeah. They'll wake up. Head's a little groggy, and oh man, had a lot of drink last night. Anyone remember what happened? There is a chorus of no's. Get up. There's like bottles and glass all over the place because from all the alcohol and booze and whatnot. There's some like leftover food on some tables. They just start like munching and getting the buzz gone from more drinks, and then be like, "Thank you, good sir," and they'll begin to disperse.
I'll have my hood up just in case and be like, "You're welcome, my child. Palor sends his blessing," and then I'll leave.
Palor needs to send more booze, and just a chorus of yays. Okay. Anyone else?
Oh, go ahead.
I apologize. Sig, please finish.
I was gonna say, then I'll go pray for forgiveness for speaking about Palor instead of trying to give praise to Madame.
As you do, you feel a warm comfort. Make an insight check for me. All right, Mel.
Good night, Mel.
Have a good night.
See ya.
Insight.
Yeah, so you're pretty sure that she understands why you had to say that instead of praising her. And though she may be a little bit jealous, she does understand and will not hold it against you tonight or today.
Thank you.
Three things
Mhm.
for Vigo. Number one, metagame. I forgot that Vigo is a Lightfoot halfling, so he has natural luck. And I could have re-rolled that one. But we'll let it stand. Number two, Vigo would like to go and report back to the Daymaster of the Unseen Dust what he found or did not really find, and also describe the nick he made in the mayor's boot heel. Describe the clothing, and then let them know that he may be easier to track, but it appears he does get out of the mansion and walk around for some reason, trying to hide from people. So maybe there is something going on, or they just want to, maybe this makes him vulnerable to some dirt. And then third, Vigo would like to investigate the mayor's bag of holding in private, probably sitting on the rooftop last night before he went back to the place. So if you'll just email or PM me whatever the
Hold on.
contents
How
were.
are you investigating the bag of holding on the rooftop? Are you turning it inside out?
Well, I'll open it up. First thing I'll say is coins and see what coins come out.
Technically none.
Technically none. Okay. I'll
do you
name
mean
some random. I'll just
technically?
I'll run through some random objects. So like chest,
Nope.
clothes,
Nope.
boots,
Nope.
rings,
Nope.
sword,
Nope.
papers,
Not technically. Nope.
ledger, journal, diary.
A journal appears in your hand.
That's what I wanted. Okay, leaf through the journal.
Hold on. Edit. Show to Vigo. Save. You should see the mayor's journal now.
Is it under documents? Mayor's journal. Got it.
yeah.
I got it. I got it. Thank you.
I wonder if I have to exit it before you can see it.
I just saw it. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah. Technically, coins is incorrect when you try to pull coins out.
Okay, so I'll do then gold, silver, platinum, copper.
All right.
Electrum.
I should have been mean and done electrum.
You can PM me later.
Yeah, you pull out more than you can handle.
That's fine. I'll still make it. I was more interested in the journal. Okay. So the journal will get turned over to the on the daymaster.
Okay.
Because I don't know who Caesar is.
Yes, you do.
Um,
You've heard the name once before. When learning about the Dragon Riders of Saint Gregorie.
The Dragon Riders
Oh.
of Pern.
Which was a good book series. I really enjoyed that one. Okay, I've heard the name Caesar before. I'll have to go back and think on it, but I'm drawing a blank. I, the player, am drawing a blank. Vigo might remember it.
Make a history check. Vigo remembers that she is a Goliath dragon rider riding on the white dragon Thelum.
Mommy Dommy?
Okay, that's a good note. And I'll still turn the journal over to the Daymaster. Hope it, and then again, like I said, describe the mayor's clothes, the nick I put into the boot heel, and say that maybe a reason he's going out in disguise for some reason, or at least make him easier to follow and see what he's doing. Also, the secretary might be another avenue of approach, either to get dirt on her or something else. So that may be something that Dust wants to look into.
All right. Says it has been updated.
Thank you. I will share that information with the group. The contents of the bag will remain mine.
Okay. Let me know when you decide to turn it inside out.
Okay. Vigo will turn it inside out on the roof at night before he goes back. Just PM me the details, please.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's it for Vigo. Oh, I will let Queen Melisande and Sig, once they're both sober, know that there's a cask of a fine ale. Oh, and I'll also mention to the Daymaster there are 2 casks of fine elven ale from the Lion Head winery in the mayor's basement, if they should be interested in those. And Silas, nice nat 20 on your insight check.
I mean, if I would need to use it for anything, it should be that, right?
Congratulations! That was a perfect time to pull it, and I apologize. I called you Sig instead of Silas. I apologize.
How dare you get those ass names mixed up?
Are you turning it inside out during the festivity night?
Yeah, I mean, things are starting to wind down a little bit. I'll turn inside out on a rooftop when I'm by myself and know there's no one else looking.
Okay, make a perception check for me.
Ooh.
All right, now make a stealth check at disadvantage.
Really?
Yes, really. Because as you turn this bag of holding inside out, coins begin to just pour out of this. Luckily for you, you are stealthy enough and quick enough to gather almost all of them without losing much. So there you go. That's what's in that bag of holding.
Did you send it on Discord?
It's in the game chat. It's a handout for you.
Oh, thank you. Damn. Okay. The journal I turned over, I'll keep everything else.
Okay.
And I will intentionally never put the mayor's bag of holding inside the Crown Royal bag, and the Crown Royal bag will never go into the mayor's bag.
You never know. Someday it might.
Not if I can help it.
All right, Sig, what are you doing the next morning? You would actually wake up when you would have woken up before Silas healed everybody.
Yeah, I was back in the room anyway. If he would offer, Sig would refuse healing, saying hangovers are best are lived through, not given away. It is the price we pay. I am on Team Mysterious Black Eye. One of the guys last night got a decent lick in. I'm gonna grab some spicy food and go for a walk around.
Okay. Anything
that's
in
it.
particular you're looking for?
Nothing in particular. Just walking around, stretching my legs,
All right.
enjoying the fresh air.
Roll a d8 for me.
Happily. D8.
Yeah,
That's 3.
your walk is uneventful.
Okay.
All right. Whisper that to him, Vigo.
In the process.
Mood, what are you doing in the morning after you hand off the egg to the beautiful lady?
Yeah, I go back to the room. Yeah, I want to go back to the room, see what we want to know about the other towns, and then I'll probably go and question the mayor.
All right. You want to do that in the planning over the week?
Yeah, we could do that.
All right, perfect. Dunny, what are you doing?
Puppy playtime.
Puppy playtime with Mustard
Puppy.
and
with
Sharp
Mustard.
Puppy?
If she'll let me.
I think she would, because she had Mustard playing with Laura the other night, or last night while you were sleeping. So, yeah.
Good.
Are you going to try and do the cube for the day, or you want to do that next session?
I will do the cube. Sorry, the sphere. The sphere.
No, the cube named Sphere. Yeah, you don't solve it. You do not solve Sphere today.
Correct.
Alrighty. Silas, was there anything else you were doing?
I'm just gonna put something away. That's about it.
Okay. Perfect. What we'll do is we'll pick up there next week because I have to work in the morning, unfortunately. So I want to end a little early tonight.
Great game tonight. Thank you so
That's
much.
kind of a perfect
It's a
spot.
great game.
So yeah, so we'll go over the planning, what you guys want to ask the mayor. I'll respond in kind, and we'll do a quick recap for that over Twitch next weekend, so the viewers can know what we were talking about.
Absolutely.
Good plan. Like it.
All right, perfect. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys later.
Okay,
And
have a good
bye-bye.
night. Thank you.
Everyone have a great night.
You
You
too.
as well.